1. Denmark, again 0. Canada, again 0.
Oh, they got some snowmobiles, though.
Let's do this here. Let's get you over
That's
there.
good for something.
Now they're talking about Chrystia
I don't
Freeland.
know if these people in
Rewind
Candy
this
Cane
here.
Forest. That's actually
So Freeland, look at this fucking
the
troll,
information.
first of all. Look at this fucking idiot.
Candidates vying to become Liberal leader.
What the fuck is that? That looks like the scientist off the fucking Muppets. Does it not? Does that not look like the scientist off the fucking Muppets here? I hope you guys can see this. I hope so. Because he looks
Very
like the Muppet off
likely
the
candidate.
Puppets. I gotta check my XSplit here and let's make sure you're in the scene. Oh, we didn't do that. Alright, let's see here. Here we go. Sorry, folks. So,
Canada's next prime minister will
what the fuck is this thing? This is a hilarious looking motherfucker. He looks like either a turtle that turned into a human. Look at his lips. Fucking retard. Glasses fucking too small. Head too fucking big. And propping up Chrystia Freeland like a fucking idiot. Now let's listen to Freeland and then we'll listen to Crowder.
Mark Carney, Chrystia Freeland, and Karina Gould. They are set to take the stage in Montreal. Tonight, they debate
gonna
in
hear this
English.
bitch talk.
Last
I
night,
holl
they
we'll find
debated
it here.
in French.
What we will see, though, is because
silly
they're all
place.
speaking in their mother tongue in English, we'll see
No, Canada, Trudeau has sold us out. No, Canada. Yeah, fucking literally, right? Before we start this, I'm going to say the Liberals have all taken the same talking class. They've been coached how to talk like this, and they never have any inflection in their voice, and they don't have any emotion in there, and they don't really have anything in their voice that makes you think this person means what they're saying. They're reading off a teleprompter, for Christ's sakes, and even reading off a teleprompter, they can't get it right. This is absolute ludicrous to talk like this. Trudeau, you sound like a bitch when you talk like this. You fucking faggot. Give me a fucking break. Anyways, these Liberals, you'll hear her talk like that. That's what she does.
All right. Here's the first claim you heard in this.
Canada. Ari
From
is a
invading
smart girl. She asked me.
Oh, I want you to hear this. Listen to
Here's
this
the first
shit.
claim you heard in this debate.
She's gonna tell us that a fucking 4-year-old girl asked her a question about Donald Trump. Are you fucking kidding me? Who's teaching her kid about politics at 4? They should be outside riding a bike, snowmobiling, whatever the season provides. Making a kite, maybe baking some cookies, reading a book with mom or dad. Liberals are fucked if they're teaching their kids this shit. You're a fucking moron. A 4-year-old is too young. Why? No 4-year-old even asked this fucking question. It never fucking happened. But listen, a 4-year-old asked me. She's taking speech lessons because she's a fucking idiot and can't talk properly. And she sounds like insincere bullshit every time she fucking talks.
That President Trump, this is what they're saying in Canada, is Canada's greatest challenge.
A few weeks ago in Saskatoon, I met a 4-year-old girl named Ari. She asked me, "Can you stop Trump from invading Canada?"
Bullshit.
Ari.
Right, even they call it bullshit. No 4-year-old fucking said that in the fucking history of your fucking existence, you lying witch cunt.
From
Is a
invading
smart girl, and she's asking
What
the
a
right
dumb cunt.
question.
Short little fucking
I'm
troll.
running
You are
as
the
the
right
leader of the
troll.
Liberal Party
Triple T.
and the next Prime Minister of Canada because Trump is posing the gravest challenge our country has faced since
What?
the
What's the
Second
challenge?
World War.
What is he
Yeah,
threatening
in
us
case
with?
you didn't
Freedom
know,
and democracy?
she's a feminist who
More
deals
money
in
so we
hyperbole.
can
That
feed our
statement, by
kids
the way, was
better?
made immediately
Live
before
better?
she was backhanded by a red-pilled moose.
Right.
And that was, 1990s.
Sounds
She had
kinda
the
cool.
terror bombing.
Anyways,
It's a goofy,
I'm trying to borrow his shit here.
and they face
But
far
listen to
worse
Trudeau talk
internal
too. This
crises.
is, and then we're done with this guy.
this big turn.
How many takes
Did
do
you hear
think
that?
They should be speaking American. They still speak French. That's where it's silly. It's a goofy, silly place. And by the way, now short.
Immigrate.
Listen to how this fucking idiot talks. Immigration, blah, blah, blah. He's smiling like he's on fucking blow. Looks like he just blew somebody. And no fucking inflection in the voice.
Let's talk about it. In the last 2 years, our population's grown really fast.
He's trying to talk to us like we're fucking friends. In the past 2 years, I don't talk to my friends like that. I say, hey, in the past 2 years, the fucking population's fucking exploded out of control because of this cocksucker. That's how that conversation goes. Nobody's having a calm conversation about it.
Like baby boom fast. And increasingly, bad actors like fake colleges and big chain corporations have been exploiting our immigration system for their own.
Bullshit, buddy. You're fucking projecting, Trudeau. His own company, Trudeau. Fucking this guy fucking is guilty of the same shit he's projected. Okay, they're all fucking doing it. Carney, all these cocksuckers are fucking guilty of using TFWs. All of them. Maybe not fucking directly, but indirectly. Fuck yeah! Own any shares in Tim Hortons? You're fucking supporting TFWs. Own any shares in McDonald's or any fucking restaurant chain in the country or a gas station or a fucking grocery store? You're supporting TFWs, you dumb fuck. Anyways.
Interests. So we're doing something major. We're reducing the numbers of immigrants.
How does he talk? Like a fucking moron? Like, how can we take this guy serious? Trudeau, you stupid fuck. How can we take... I used to sell his brother mushrooms. His mushrooms was a way fucking straight up guy. Good fucking kid. Mikey was a good kid. This guy's a fucking moron. Mike used to talk about Trudeau all the time. Him and his fucking brother Sasha used to like to rub each other's fucking backs at bedtime. Fucking weird.
So we'll come to Canada for the next 3 years. Today, I'm going to let you in on what happened, where we made some mistakes,
Okay, pal.
and why we're taking this big turn.
You're a fucking turd, buddy. What a fucking idiot. Anyways, now we're going to hear Crowder talk about... let's hear this bitch talk some more here. She's going to threaten us with nukes, right? She's going to threaten the Americans with fucking nukes, dude.
I believe their profession is largely centered around virtue signaling.
Yeah.
And their virtue signaling is largely centered around hating you. Got it? They're evil.
Virtue signaling
Here's
only
another
works
claim.
because of the inflection that they don't
That
use in their
certainly
voice. It only
sounded
works on a
alarm
certain type of
bells for
person.
me
Fucking
that
soft
Canada
shells.
will
Fucking
form a
invertebrates.
nuclear-powered alliance specifically to counter the United States. Doesn't sound like a good neighbor.
What is different about this unleashed?
What's with her hand? What is different? What the fuck?
And empowered President Trump is he is clearly threatening our sovereignty.
But he is clearly... but she doesn't sound like she's really upset about it. Her face doesn't display any fucking emotion about this issue at all. She's not even really here. She's thinking quite clearly about something fucking else. She's not. Okay? I think what she is thinking about is her future after this debate because she didn't fucking win.
You have no
And
sovereignty.
we need to respond. And so what Canada needs to do is work closely with our Democratic allies,
Remember, this is the cunt that took your fucking money away, right?
our military allies.
And be someone
I've
else.
been foreign minister. I know how to do that. That's
She doesn't
why I
know
would
shit.
start with
And foreign minister of what? We're fucking Canada. The fuck do you foreign minister? Fuck all.
with our Nordic partners, specifically Denmark, which is also being threatened, and our European NATO allies. I would be sure that France and Britain were there, who possess nuclear
Britain,
weapons.
fucking
And I
America's
would be
like
working
biggest
urgently
ally.
with
Is
those
gonna be there, you
partners to
dumb
build
cunt?
A closer
You're fucking
security
clueless.
relationship that guarantees our security in a time when the United States can be
With
a
what
threat.
military, dude? He's gonna get to it too. We have no fucking military. We got no fucking military.
Them sounds like fighting words to me.
Like a
Nuclear
single mom looking
powers.
for a new baby daddy.
Yeah, exactly. That the United States.
Stepdad.
By the way, this is the problem with feminism permeates everything. Do you have any idea?
Let's just get into the
Here's the
numbers.
truth in Denmark. 0.
Yeah, here we go.
Tough. Here's the truth. It wouldn't work anyway, sweetheart. The United States military would outmatch all of the countries that you mentioned combined.
Okay, take a look at the graphic here. What the fuck? Canada's not even on the fucking map. We're not even on the map. Not even there. Biggest threat on that map is fucking right there. And right there. China, Pakistan, North Korea. To a lesser extent, India. They could just go fucking, hog wild. They are known to go fucking berserk. Alright? Turkey. Belarus has fucking maybe a nuke. Probably. They probably parked some in there. Freeland is a fucking moron.
Let's look at just the number of nukes to start. The United States has well over 5,200. France, the next closest on the list of the countries she meant, 290. UK, 225. She mentioned Denmark, 0. And they want to ally with Canada, also 0.
By the way, you're trying to turn one of our friends against us with the UK?
Right.
One of our strongest allies?
Let's look at the next important piece. Aircraft carriers. The United States has 11.
We got fucking
UK,
0.
2. France, distant third, 1. Denmark, again, 0. Canada, again, 0.
Oh, they got some snowmobiles, though.
Hey, they're good snowmobiles, bro.
Let's get for something.
You're a chubby bastard. You wouldn't last
I
fucking
don't
5 minutes
know
in
if
Alberta,
these
son.
people in Canada believe it,
We don't.
but even if they did, hey,
don't.
there's nothing you. It's about,
We know
it's
there's
about
nothing we can do.
107,000 in Canada. Let's average it out per square mile. So in the United States, you have about one active military member. It's about the ratio. Let me know. We did the math. Is 0.359.
There's a joke
Okay,
coming, so just hang on.
0.359.
I'm going to
Talking
rip
about
this
troops per
fuck
square
apart.
mile.
I'm going to
Canada,
fuck what he says. Canadian soldiers stop the fucking war, man.
0.027.
You know?
That means the
Period.
United States has
Don't talk
13
shit. And
times
by the way,
more
Crowder,
troops per square mile.
most of the old heritage
You
fucking
understand?
Albertans
Here's
in
the
this
thing.
country
There have been
or in this
nations
province,
that are
like me, my family came
very
here 200
small
fucking years
and
ago, man. We fought the
inconsequential,
natives and then we traded with the fucking
and
natives in this
they
country.
haven't been conquered.
Within 100
And there have been
kilometers,
nations
I've never moved
that
within
are
100 kilometers here.
relatively
My family
but they
used to be over there on the other side of the
because they have a
hills.
strong military, or they don't really have
no, we're on
a
the east
bunch
side of the hills.
desirable resources.
You
There
don't know what you're
has
talking
never
about.
been
My ancestors
a
came from
nation
Iowa
as
and Idaho,
large as
and they were
Canada,
American,
physically,
dumbass.
as
In fact, you might
desirable,
find that most heritage
that has
families in
not
Alberta
been
did
con-
come
and is completely unprotected
from America.
Canada is the least defended modern country
Yep,
ever.
that's true. That's true.
Ever.
It's true.
And they want to talk tough. It's delusional. And here's something, we're going to get to the trade deficit too. If you watch this debate, you can copy paste it to anywhere else in the world. They have no cards to play. Just like the left doesn't have any cards to play. It's all that has not
I want to
been
get back to us talking
and it's
about
completely
troops
not
coming in here.
insulting you, the Canadians, at 1,000. UK, 148,000.
Here we go.
Denmark,
We're gonna rip
Snowmobiles, though.
yeah, Denmark.
Sorry, I skipped it. I was yakking.
I don't know if these people in Canada believe it, but even if they did, hey, there's nothing you can do. Let's look at the active military
true.
personnel. The United States, 1.3 million people. France, next on that, 380,000. UK, 148,000. Denmark, 16,000. Canada, 107,000. 107,000. So let me
Yeah,
do
most of
some
them are
math.
faggots.
This is why I say Canada is
No
a very
offense,
silly
but
place. And I
we've
know a lot
imported
of
a
you
lot of
are.
idiots
You may
into
be
our
Canadian
military
right now.
in the past
Sound up.
10
This is not
years. A
insulting
lot
you,
of
the
fucking
Canadian
sissies
citizen.
and a
It
lot
is
of
your
bitches.
government. But yeah,
Look
you
who's
know
leading
what?
the
You
military,
need
a
to do something
fucking
about
woke
your
fucking
country.
liberal
We had a
cunt.
revolution. You keep the queen on your money. Canada has no sovereignty. You have the queen on your money because you didn't have the revolution that we did, and you exist because we allow you to exist.
Yeah,
okay?
I agree with you there.
Let's look at the number of troops right there, right? I just gave it to you. It's about
Let's see what
107,000
we're
in
getting to.
Canada. Let's average it out per square mile. So in the United States, you have about one active military member. It's about the ratio. Let me know. We did the math. Is 0.359. Okay.
All right, now he's going to tell us that you got all these fucking troops, and we got all this space, right? We got all these fucking troops.
Okay, 0.359. When you're talking about troops per square mile. Canada, 0.027. That means the United States has 13 times more troops per square mile.
Right. You do, and you're right, but here's the thing, Steve. See, recent reports out of Fort Jackson, folks, tell us that basic training is breaking all the millennials and all the millennials and everybody else, the Gen Zs, the Gen Xers, or the Gen Zs, the Gen Ys. I'm Gen X. You can't break me on a fucking wall. They're all breaking their ankles, their knees, they're twisting themselves up. They're leaving basic training, not being able to complete it. They have the highest level of unsuccessful completion of basic training in the history of the American military right now. Teetering on 35% of new recruits are not fit for combat. So how would that look? I got a pretty good idea how it's going to look. It's wintertime here a lot. These prairies are big. You know, these American soldiers, they're lazy. You got one for every, you got 13 for every one of our kilometers, you figure there, Steve? Except they're fat, they're weak, they're lazy. You know, They can't do shit. They got no impetus. They got no drive. Okay? So what's going to happen? We're going to have a bunch of American kids broken down in our fucking snowy tundra here. Okay? Fucking hurting and reeling. My ankle's broken. I twisted my ankle. Oh, my feet are cold. My feet are wet. I miss my mommy. You know? How's that going to go? Like, what the fuck? I got no sound reception. I can't do anything. You know? Give me a fucking break. How would that look? How would that look? I could see how it's going to look. They're going to be scattered all across our fucking prairies right there. Okay? And all these fucking liberals we got in our country are stupid enough to go out there and offer them fucking help. Middle of winter, you see fucking liberals out there with these fucking American soldiers. Are you okay, little fella? Are you okay? Do you need a hand? You can do it, big buddy. What seems to be the problem? I'm out of Wi-Fi. I got no Wi-Fi. It's okay, little buddy. We'll help you. You know? That's a Canadian fucking retard. They're attacking us, but you know they're going to go out there. I could see Tim Hortons having a fucking, a little program going. Have you got Americans in your field? Stranded, desolate, broken ankles, cold toes, can't call their mommy and daddy? Feel sorry for them? Well, we're here to help at Tim Hortons. That's right. For just $9.99, you can send one of our drones out, and it'll deliver a double-double and a box of Timbits. Bringing Canadian all the way over to our American brothers. Yes, sir. And that's what the commercial will fucking be. And that's what it'll be. Now, I don't give a fuck what Steven thinks here, okay? Most of the coins in that country, most of the guys with the fucking balls, okay, they're in the southern states. Warmer climates and all that shit. They ain't coming up to Canada to fucking, do nothing. So you're stuck with your military, which kind of sucks. Now, one of your helicopters just flew into a fucking airplane, okay? So that kind of tells us where you're at with your fucking military there and your equipment. You guys can't operate the shit properly, okay? So come on over. I'm from Alberta. I want to be fucking annexed. But don't fucking insult my ancestors, okay? Don't insult my fucking grandfathers, my grandmother, everybody that we had that died in a fucking war, bro. Don't fucking insult them like that. Find a different tact. Yeah, Canada sucks because we got a cocksucker fucking leading it. That's why. That's why. And we're going to end up with another liberal government here. You better fucking believe it. And will we revolt? No. In Alberta, we'll get pissed off, Steve. That's what we'll do. And we'll make a phone call, We will. We'll make a phone call. And we'll tell fucking Trump, what the fuck? Get that old red phone out, that you need. Hey, Mr. Trump. Yeah, listen, want to buy some oil? Great. How's 150,000 barrels a day sound to start? Great. Listen, do you mind transporting that from Fort Mac to down there? Can you build us a pipeline or something? Great. All right. Listen, do you mind bringing some troops here and just surrounding our fucking border and our airports and whatnot just to keep us secure while we're doing this business transaction? Great. That's how that's going to fucking go, man. I mean, it doesn't take a fucking genius to figure out that Alberta is fucking hurting right now. And there's no fucking reason for it. We prop up this fucking country. There's some provinces out there. Stephen talks about a country that shouldn't exist without America, the big brother next door. There's fucking provinces in this country that shouldn't exist without fucking Alberta. Quebec being one of them. And Steve, by the way, I know you say you're fucking half Canadian. You're not half Canadian, bro. You're half French. You're half Quebecois. Okay? You're not half Canadian. Your mom wasn't even Canadian. Your mom was French. French people are not Canadian. They're fucking frogs. Okay? They ain't Canadians. The guy fucking wrecking our fucking country right now is more akin to being like you. You have more in common with fucking Trudeau than people in the West have in common with you. You have nothing in common with us. You're trying to speak to people in Canada, or maybe you don't give a fuck about us. But I gotta tell you, you might be in for a shock if it did come down to fucking old mano a mano. You might be in a little fucking surprise. Because we're not all a bunch of dumb fucking Irish over here, you understand? Don't talk shit about us too much. Yeah, you can rip on our government because they're fucking idiots, okay? But, Alberta, we fucking work hard over here. We've supported this fucking country since they found that fucking oil, this country's done better, okay? The country did so good when they found that oil, they tried to turn us into a socialist province. Twice, okay? Just so we're fucking clear, because, I gotta fucking research this shit, because I like to know what the fuck I talk about, okay? So there it is, the Alberta insurrection. All right? Now, like I said, talk all you want about the parliament here, the government, all that shit, and them fucking liberals, woke liberals, but two things. Don't insult the Canadian military too much, okay? We won the Second World War, motherfucker. The Nazis were calling us the stormtroopers. That's the fucking deal. My grandfather took one in the fucking forehead and lived to tell about it. Oh, he had a leg brace on and stuff. But he lived to tell about it. Okay? And he was proud about that. And I used to tell my grandfather all the time when I was like a little kid, we're going to be American one day. We're going to be Americans. It was obvious to me because sitting around the Legion, which is where our veterans go, listening to them talk and listening about strategy and, you know, and playing Risk as a kid and stuff and just putting shit together like 1 and 1 equals fucking 2. It's simple algebra to figure out that eventually we become American. At least part of us does, you know? So, no big fucking shock there. And the second, yeah, that was the first, yeah, and don't call yourself fucking Canadian. You're not a Canadian. You're Quebecois. That's all. Okay? So you're not half Canadian. You're all American. You don't respect the country, so don't call yourself half Canadian. You're not. Your mom was not a Canadian. Your mom was from Quebec. Like I said, you have more in common with Justin Trudeau and Chrystia Freeland than you have in common with the average Canadian out west, who, by the way, we're probably the biggest supporters of your fucking channel in Canada. So, you know, just so you know. My thoughts, not yours, Steve, but have a good day. And, you know, we're not all a bunch of idiots. But even Grandpa would say, you gotta smarten up, son. Horseshit. Just fucking horseshit. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Had to get it out there because motherfucker, man.